Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Taurus for the week of October 27th. And at this time I would like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, and for sharing with others, and of course for all the lovely comments. Thank you so much for doing that for me. Truly is appreciated. I do like reading them and understanding that, this is hitting home with some of you, so that makes my day as well. And also, happy Halloween. I'm so excited. I love this month. Halloween is probably one of my favorite holidays. People are so kind and warming and glad to see you, all those good things. So that's beautiful. All right. Let's see. Okay. Moving forward. There's been a little bit of a setback financially for some of you. Something has come up recently that you weren't quite expecting. And it's, like everything else in the world, it costs more. Now, this could have been like house insurance, car insurance, and it was unexpected. You managed to pay it. And you're carrying on with life. But you're also realizing that even though you had a bit of a financial loss, you're not taking it to heart. Like, you're not setting up your mind that you don't have enough and you're not going to be okay. You're getting out of that needless worry syndrome and coming to the understanding for your own self that you can be okay. You can do all right with your life going forward. Sorry, I have to keep taking my cat off my table because she wants to be seen. And the Three of Pentacles. So coming together with like-minded people. Good company, good associations. So this is communications. Somebody wants to talk to you about teamwork. Learn, pick your brain, understand where you're coming from. Because they want you to get involved with building something with them. So you're giving it some strong consideration this week, whether you want to get involved or not. But you are definitely in the home stretch here for yourself. You're realizing that you can complete anything that you choose to do because you have follow through. And they realize that quality about you, so they want you on board with them so that if things don't quite go the way they had anticipated, they know they can rely on you to help them out, whether that's financially or physically or mentally, but you're there as a good partnership. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're taking care of your own home, your own legacy, moving forward, understanding where your finances are coming from and where you want them to go. This is your security for your future. Regardless of how old you are. Some of you have recently received finances from somebody else, like a legacy of some sort. Somebody's left you something, a home, money. And it is going to allow you to have more capital gains for your future. And you're using it very wisely. You really are. This is an opportunity for yourself. You're realizing it. You're very observant about that. And you can see the potential of how to continue for it to bring more into your life, financial wise. So you're making some good, strong investments in yourself, in your future, in your family. Page of Wands. So good news travels fast. These are opportunities coming in. You're feeling more inspired than you have in a long time. And even more, a little more free-spirited. You're feeling like you can do things that you have wanted to do for a long time, that you've put on the back burner. You're bringing it to the forefront. And you want to get moving on this. You're excited to free up your time, your future. But there's definitely good news coming. Oh yeah. Page of Swords. Look at that. Clarity, moving forward, full of all kinds of new endeavors and ideas. And you have a new way about you, like communicating to others. You're not holding back anything. You don't usually worry about stuff like that anyhow when you decide to speak your mind or do something. But this time you're doing it a little more, how would you put that? Quiet. Like you're not, yelling or anything, but you're getting your point across. How's that? To others. You're making them understand exactly what it is you expect and will receive from others. And that's the final line sort of thing. And the Two of Cups. So there's definitely a collaboration here coming in. Happy home, happy life, coming together of a like-minded person for some of you. This could be a marriage proposal, but there is definitely a connection. And this could have been for somebody from the past as well, coming back around. But there is love here. And it doesn't have to be physical love. You can, love a good friend. That sort of thing. But there's definitely a connection with somebody who thinks like you, has the same sort of ideals for the future. And you get along. You really do. You laugh at the same jokes. You're not trying to one-up each other. You just are comfortable with each other. You like to do the same things, travel different places, have different things in your life. So it's a communication of enjoyment when you get together with this person. And you're healing from your past. The Three of Swords. Letting go of heartache, betrayals, frustrations of letdowns from others. You're learning to move past the heartaches from your past. The emotional pain has been for you for a long time. Whether you admitted it to yourself or not, you're finally understanding that this loss was something that helped you to set yourself free. It's not a chain around you anymore. You can let it go. And you can open back up into accepting love from others back into your life without worrying about what's it going to cost you in the long run. So you're finally taking the swords out and allowing yourself to accept what the universe is offering. So you're opening back up into all kinds of wonderful connections in your life coming forward. And you're not so stressed about it. Yeah. Ace of Swords. Look at that clarity. Confirmation from the universe that you are moving forward on the right path at the new beginning. Like this is truly a new beginning, a breakthrough. You're being more successful. You're very focused on your future. And you're not allowing any kind of conflict to come in. You're cutting it off at the pass. You're understood that you want your life to be a certain way. And you're not settling for anything else. You like comfort. You like partnerships that are with you, not against you. So you're opening back up to a whole new way of accepting the universe and people around you that actually care for you, not, setting you up. Queen of Cups. Your water signs. But you're understanding that it's okay. You can literally relax. There's no more competition. You're feeling much more comfortable in your position. You're calming down. Believe it or not, you're actually starting to calm down because you're healing emotionally. And that's a big factor in your life right this moment. You've carried a lot of things from your past, which has unfortunately slowed you down for your future. Although you wanted things, you would always go so far and then hesitate. Well, you're finally letting that go. There's no more hesitation in your movement for the future. You're understanding that you can breathe in, sit back, relax a little bit, and see what comes towards you. Then make a judgment. Seven of Cups. Yeah, there you are. You got some wonderful ideas. You truly do. You're not acting on them. You're just filtering them at this time, but you're still understanding that things aren't quite all that you want yet, but you're opening up to that. This is a wish fulfillment, something that you have desired for a while. You've moved away from other things. You've understood where you're going for the future, but these are your dreams as of right now. So you're opening back up to accepting new opportunities, wishful thinking, and you're trying to make a choice. Right this moment, you're really struggling on a choice that needs to be made. You can spend all your life daydreaming, but until you actually try, you're not going to know. So you're finally releasing yourself from, back there, that heartache that started all of this for you, your doubts and your worries, and you're closing off to the world. And now you have the opportunities. You can see what you want and desire, and it's right there on offer. But you also know you have to move on this. No longer sitting there thinking and wishing. It's time to take action. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Worrying about your finances a little bit. Trying to hold yourself back that you have enough. Not overspending. Trying to take care of yourself. You're saving money for that rainy day, for your security. You're in control of it. And you know that. You also know what you can spend and what you can't. So you're finally getting out of that mind frame that you can't take a holiday or go for a drive or because it's going to cost you this much money. That's just examples. But you're learning to release the purse strings just a little bit so that you can enjoy some of your own fruits of your labor. You're starting to accept that it's okay to do that. And the Temptress, yeah, this is just your very, very beginning of this whole new process for yourself. And you're just understanding that it's okay. You're giving yourself finally the permission that you are truly balanced. Things are going much more harmonies coming around. You're starting to feel more comfortable within your surroundings and situations. And you're finding more meaning in each and every day. I guess that's what they mean by that old saying, stop and smell the roses. But you're actually doing that. You're finally just starting to, take a better look around at what you already have in your life. And understanding this is what it means to be comfortable and grateful. And so you're much more comfortable at making a new decision for yourself. You're not holding yourself back anymore. You're more comfortable in making that decision and feeling that you are definitely balanced in doing it. You're not going one way or the other. It's truly just a whole new way for you. And you're understanding that it's time to open up to receive. And the Eight of Wands, look at that. Invitations. There's something that needs to be, the matter needs to be taken care of. This is movement, swift change. You've manifested this, you wanted it, you finally got the opportunity, but it's going to require you to make a quick decision. Whether you're going to move forward on this or just stop. So there is something you need to make a definite decision on this week and set your mind, body, and spirit free after that, whichever way you decide to go here. But it is going to rely on that you have to take a trip somewhere if you choose to move forward on this. And you're aware of that as well. But you are really this week just trying to calm yourself down a little bit before you make this next step into your future. You're weighing the pros and cons, where your finances are, where you want to live, whether you want to travel. All those questions you will find an answer to this week because you are no longer, like up there, sitting on the fence. You wanted it. You have the desire and the go light for it. You need to get out of your dreams and into the future. And that's the decision you're making this week for your own self. So you're definitely moving into your future. Healing yourself and understanding you're in the right place at the right time. Do more research before proceeding. Emotions in the form of symbols, going back to school or apprenticeship. Excellent craftsmanships and long-term projects. And there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.